Canyon has been experimenting with quite a lot of different picks recently. He's been picking up Olaf, Sejuani, Karthus in his games, but in this game we're going to be looking at the Olaf and seeing what's his thought process in his games, and is it something you should really think about picking up. We'll also talk a little bit about the new build that Canyon is using on Olaf and whether or not you should also use it. But that's going to be later on, so let's just jump into the gameplay and thought process already. So immediately you can see that Canyon has started on the bottom side of the map, and he is going to be pathing up towards top lane. You can see for the top lane matchup it is Graves versus Camille on the map, and that's going to be telling us straight away with Graves' ranged advantage. That's going to be a strong side for Canyon, so he'll be able to easily secure the first crab of the game for himself up there. You can see he is going for a full clear most likely, cleared out his whole entire bottom side quadrant. He's going to move on to the Raptors here, and you can take a look at his clear here as well. All of these camps he has been standing still essentially and just throwing that Q at them over and over again. Looking at the map there, you could see that Diana just popped up on her Raptors. This is going to be giving us confirmation that she has started on her top side, because you can see she is pathing down towards that red buff. So this is very standard in high elo. Both junglers are pathing towards their respective strong sides, and there's not going to be much action early on. And that's obviously going to be because they're not going to run into each other. You can see Canyon here is going to be finishing up his full clear now shortly. Looks like it's going to be a 315 full clear on Olaf, so into champions like the Diana that do like to farm and scale up, Olaf can be quite a good answer into putting some pressure onto them, matching their clear speed, and also being able to find some ganks while she's weak early on. Canyon full clears, goes into the crab here, has priority top lane, and we know Diana's on the bottom side of the map. And after this, his jungle's clear. The only options for him are dive top or gank mid. And seeing how this is Olaf with enemy Diana jungle, if they 2v2 here, they should easily pick this Yasuo up and the Diana, but of course she doesn't show up. She just goes for the bottom crab most likely, and Canyon is on his way to look. Maybe he can go find her 1v1, or he's just going to find that confirmation on the crab there. Did she do it? So off to base here, decent start, gets that full clear, picks up a kill for Renekton in the mid lane, and you can see here he is building Sheen on Olaf. So this is going to be probably the Divine Sunderer build. Gore Drinker has been the standard on Olaf for ages, but people are starting to like Divine Sunderer. It's just too strong of an item to pass up, it seems like. You can see here he has returned down to his bottom side jungle again. This is where his camps have respawned, and he's pretty much just going to repeat the process here. He's going to keep farming in this linear fashion. It's the most efficient way to generate gold as a jungler, really. Unless you can find a gank somewhere else, like in the mid lane here. Maybe he'd want to move here. I doubt it though, because both of them are under tower, that Diana and Yasuo, and it's a little bit early to be diving on those health bars. So Diana's showing up mid there again, and he is going to react this time. When you can find opportunities like this to join a fight where you've got the numbers 3v2 here, you need to be moving. You can't just continue farming, and I think there's going to be a dive here now. Flashes for the axe. Diana does dash past him, but he does manage to secure a kill up there on the Thresh. And just looking at the CS count for Diana there, she has 31 CS. This is going to tell us her full clear already was 28, so she took three minions mid, and we know her top side's going to be up. We know she started topside, and Canyon's going to come here, take her Gromp, maybe dive the Camille. You can see here she is quite low on HP, but Canyon is going to be expecting Diana to read the map here and to hover the Camille. So it looks like he is going from an angle from the front rather from behind in case he gets sandwiched. Camille hits 6, whiffs the Q there. Graves does start off with ulti, but Diana showing up, they decide not to risk it. So I'd say he's going to come secure up this crab here with his top lane prio. Yasuo is missing though, so he might run in here, but Camille is very, very low, we did see. So this should be a pretty straightforward 2v2 fight, if not 3v3, and they should win this one. Canyon does have the level advantage on Diana, and he is getting bursted down here a little bit of a spooky fight there. Renekton wasn't in range there, but I think they will be able to take this advantageous fight here. Should be 2 kills for the Renekton if he just stuns someone up. As soon as that is up, stun, Q, he'll one-shot one of them essentially. So really good trade, I would say here. Yep, there goes Yasuo. And 2 for 1, even though Canyon died, absolutely no problem. Looking at the bot lane here as he is returning to his bot side jungle. Probably not a lane that Canyon wants to gank. Even though they're this low, Canyon doesn't have flash, he doesn't have ulti. And that being Xayah Rakan, they can just CC him, kite him, Thresh could Lantern Xayah if she's in danger. Essentially, it's not really going to be the best gank for Canyon. So he's going to come pick up this bottom wave. It's going to provide him a lot more value than his camps if he had just kept farming. Also, you don't want to be missing out on free gold like this. A whole wave, especially cannon wave, is worth more than your camps. So picks that one up, and he's just going to continue to farm here. Maybe he'll opt for the dragon because the enemy bot lane will have recalled on that low of HP. But considering that bot lane is losing and it's quite early into the game, all his camps are respawned, Canyon will continue pathing upwards. See another wave he could catch here, potentially, while Renekton's walking back. Quite a good wave there. That was quite a big chunk of gold, but he's going to leave this one, let a few minions die, and let Renekton pick that one up. See here, he's very efficient with this clear, using his axe to drag camps together. Moving that red towards his raptor. Here, top lane prio, mid lane prio, his options available are invade top, take herald, take Krugs, and of course he's gonna go for the herald here, I would assume. There's no risk in this play, he has complete priority in his lanes, and this is gonna provide him a lot more value than the Krugs if he had taken them. Because on average your camps are gonna be worth 100 gold, and this herald, if you can crash it into a tower, which he would be able to crash it top lane for sure at least, will provide minimum 320 gold, so it's a lot more impactful for a game to take this herald than those Krugs, especially when it's essentially free like this because you have prio in 2 lanes. And somehow the Renekton solo dies there despite being 6-1-1 versus the 2-3 Yasuo. It looks like they are looking for a dive here top lane. Diana is here. I don't think they will dive at this time though, because the Diana is hovering. She is reading the map. Looks like he might go into the lane bush. I think he's trying to get Graves to bait this, make them think it's a 1v2, and then yeah, he just shows up here, kills Camille, clear that wave out, and this should be quite a straightforward tower take right there. So you see, playing with your strong side enables you to do these things. Completely ignoring Diana for the time being, getting that tower down to 2 plates so it's a clean break, and then they're going to chase her down. Does hit that axe there. Ulti's not going to do anything for Diana there. They do pick her up there as well. He's going to get this wave in and reset once again. Nothing to counter jungle in Diana's jungle. If her Gromp was up, I would reckon Canyon would go and take that. Keep her behind and keep snowballing his lead. And you can see he has picked up the Sunderer. And once again, after his recall, he's down back to the bottom side of the map. There's nothing for him to do topside really for a while. So considering he has bot lane prio, mid lane prio, this is a very straightforward dragon take. Diana would not dare contest this 1v1, being so far behind the Olaf. So picks that one up. Skull Crab is next, and I'd say he's just going to return back to farming. There's no play available right now for him, and he definitely would not want to be fighting with the 0 and 5 bot lane. If they fight there and they lose, that could be a very big throw for the game. You can see they do have a nearly 1k gold lead there. Yeah, they do have 1k there. See, enemy bot lane pushing up quite far, and Olaf Canyon is completely going to ignore it and go abuse this Yasuo. Rakan coming in with the ulti, sets it up. Renekton follows up with stun, and essentially all Canyon has to do is just throw an axe at that guy, or just try walk into his range. Walks away there. Camille here Look at her items. She has a Sheen. Olaf has Divine Sunderer. This is a very easy solo kill. Canyon realizes straight away. They're on the dive. Yasuo trying to fight for some reason as well on that HP. Just gets destroyed. And now this is just going to be easy taking for Canyon all of Diana's top side. Oh no, never mind. Shows up mid lane and she's the next one to get dove. So you can see the snowball is real here. Gets 1 kill for Renekton in a good matchup. Plays with his strong side. Uses that early game power to bully Diana. Takes her camps and sets up those dives. He's just destroying them essentially with this Olaf pick. And it's very effective, especially in this game, because look at their whole top side. He's playing into 3 melee champions as Olaf. That is essentially ideal. He could have formulated this as a game plan for himself. Maybe he was last pick in champ select and he was like, okay, there's 3 top, I have a strong side. 3 melees top, I have a strong side. And then he went for the Olaf pick. And you can see here, Canyon is looking to extend his advantage on Olaf here already. Instead of walking down to bot lane, bot side, to go towards Xayah, he decided to go top. Okay, here he is in the bush, runs straight into 3 people with the Sunderer, completely one-shots the Xayah. Will he be able to pick all of these guys up? Very, very low HP there on Canyon. And with that slight healing and that crazy damage and Rakan assist, he does manage to get a triple kill right there. And just with that, he's just going to take Diana's whole bot side. So, you know, when you do find these kills in your games, you need to make sure you extend that advantage. If there's no enemy jungler alive, you need to go take a look into their jungle and see if there's anything you can counter jungle. So picks up 3 camps just like that, and I think this is going to be a dive straight away onto the Yasuo. Renekton's strong, he's strong, it's just going to be a quick one-shot. Absolutely nothing Yasuo can do. You can see that tower is completely tickling that Renekton in his ulti. So these players just are not allowed to exist. Early game power, and he's snowballing this game very, very well so far. He's going to stick around to take this bottom lane tower. This will make it a bit easier for him to go look for future counter jungles. Gonna pick up this wave. No one else is around to catch it. Might as well. It's going to be worth essentially a jungle quadrant nearly. And back to base here. Has 2k gold. There's no reason for him to run back to his camps before basing. He has his stair axe completed there. Warhammer. You can see he's very, very far ahead of Diana. She hasn't even completed her boots, and she's only onto her 2nd item, while Olaf's onto his 3rd. Very funny flash there from Diana trying to pick up Rakan. Canyon just gives her the slam. Herald's already here. He's going to pick this one up. And this should help out with closing the game. I wonder, will he try find that top lane tower with Graves, or is he just going to save it for a good team fight for more breaks, potentially in the mid or bottom lane? Camp efficiency here again. Farming because no one on the map is currently applying pressure. You can see his bot lane's in base, his Renekton's farming at tower, and Graves is trying to recall there. So this is the time in the mid and late game that you want for farming. Essentially when no one on your team is applying pressure, and that's when you can be safe and not be afraid of teammates inting. So picks up the dragon here. Very standard with his Renekton's pressure there. And you see, he does have his wolf camp up, but Renekton on the bottom side of the map fighting, and he is coming to join the fight. He has the lead already, he just needs to go and use it. And these are prime opportunities to use it. Gives up on chasing Diana and just comes to pick up the free kill on Yasuo. And I'd say they're going to herald off of this one. Off of this one pick. You can see, looking at the map there, we see Thresh and Xayah in the mid lane. Diana also moving up. Camille in the top lane. So this will just be a very free summon for him on Herald to keep applying that pressure and suffocating that enemy team. So breaks that tower there. The fight's a bit far for him to run towards. That Graves versus Camille top going on. So he's going to continue his push here. Herald Rams into this tower, absolutely destroys it. And you can see he's leaving behind the inhibitor. This might be because he doesn't want to funnel gold into the enemy because it's a little bit early to end the game. But maybe also because he's just trying to find that cheese on the Yasuo there. You see, trying to find a flanking angle there. Maybe he's looking for a dive, but you see in the top lane, enemy has nowhere to run. Canyon spots this, and he's on the flank. Diana trying to escape there. Night Harvester and her dash isn't going to do anything when Canyon is this far ahead. You can see very, very suffocating to play against. So with those 2 kills, they will pick this tower up and most likely inhibitor. Nope, they opt not to take the inhib. Okay. So you can see they do not really want to funnel gold into the enemy at this stage of the game. The bot lane inhib did die because Yasuo let the minions finish it off. Again, he has a huge bag of gold in his pocket, 3k nearly. Recalls, Bramble Vest, and Death Stance. Very, very strong Olaf. You can see taking his raptors here because no one on the map is applying pressure. And as soon as that's gone, instead of farming his Krugs, everyone's back into lanes. He's gonna come in, look for picks on the mid lane, look for counter jungle. See here, fight going on. He is on the way. All he has to do is fight, and he should win this every single time. Ignores the Xayah and Thresh, they're already out. Picks up Diana. I wonder, will he be able to catch up to the Xayah here? Yes, he does. He ultis in straight away. That damage from the E, from 30% HP, Xayah just melts. This is going to be another triple kill for Canyon. Very nicely done from him. And I think they might be able to end the game off of that. 25-second death timers on everyone. And if they just ignore the mid lane and go for this bot lane with super minions, they might be able to end here. They can dive here. Canyon has flash. Rakan has flash. If the enemy walks up, like they don't have any wave clear anyway to even defend this, and I think it's gonna be very easy game for Canyon here. Within 20 minutes, he has snowballed this to a victory. Really nice. Might be something worth picking up. Divine Sunderer seemed okay. I think Gore Drinker might have been better, but anyways, I hope you did enjoy the video.